All right, this is going to be something that the world has not yet seen. This is going to be a bringing together of the Hebrew Bible and the Mayan calendar as a one and the same dating system. And on another video, I'm showing currently right now that they come from the same origins, that this same calendric system, this cyclic system of dating time, all arrives from one place, and that it comes from ancient Mesopotamia, which is what the Bible calls the Fertile Crescent, or the garden region between the Tigris and the Euphrates. All of that land there is known as Mesopotamia. So we have a recording from the Bible that says that civilization or mankind started there, and then of course we have the archaeological record that says civilization, mankind started there. The missing point between the two is that nobody seems to be able to put the fact of the Anunnaki, those from heaven to earth they fell, are one and same with the Genesis 6 fallen sons of God. And when you begin to do that and you connect what the book of Enoch says, and you begin to understand about this lineage of Dan and this great strength of Samson, and then how all this ties back to the lineage of Cain, who was this wanderer, this vagabond, and of course you're going to see the same thing with Samson, who is being protected by these uncircumcised by having to go into this hollow cavern in the earth. So that's all connected big time, heavily detailed, and it's on another series entitled The Arrival of the Locust. What I'm going to do here, which I said is going to be very unique, I don't think the world has seen this yet, is I'm going to tie up the Mayan calendar with the Hebrew calendar, the Hebrew dating system, and show you that they're both one and the same as a world age. At the exact same time, I'm going to reveal through this dating system, using the Hebrew Bible's own words, timed with the Mayan calendar, I'm going to show you the date for that of the origin and the timing of the Garden of Eden, the first garden. That's right, there's two gardens that's recorded in Genesis. The first one that was prepared for them, and then they were expelled from that garden, and then the next garden site they had to go to, they had to prepare themselves. So if you don't know that, there are two garden locations. But what we're talking about is going to be the original start of the Garden of Eden. I'm going to be able to give you the timing. So I want you to listen very closely and understand the first thing that we got to do is look at Revelation. And this is going to be chapter 9, verse 15. And this is going to tell us and then get us on a concrete foundation that the Bible is talking about specific timing for the arrival of these locusts. And that we know that timing is based upon calendars. Calendars are based upon cycles. So in essence, we're talking about a calendrical cyclic system. Chapter 9, verse 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Now, I already revealed the very heavy detail about this scripture itself in that series in question. What I want to focus on here now is that you just saw without a doubt that the arrival of at least these angels that are associated with the locust is being attuned to a very specific year, month, day, and hour. Now that's very precise. That brings us down to the very hour of a day. Now, with my dating system, I show what that hour of that day is, and I can even show it to the second. To the second, my friends. So some of you might already be aware of that, of what I've shared. If you have, just kind of hold your horses on commenting anything in here, because I'd like to kind of leave this as a surprise for those who are listening. So the next thing to understand is that the Bible has given us very specifics on a calendrical cyclic dating system for the arrival of the locust. The next thing that you need to see is the phrase that is loosed, which means in essence that they've been bound or they have been binded for a period of time. Now we're going to explore that and show that in full, that we're definitely talking about it in relation to a world age. I'll be back.